Howdy, howdy, everybody. We're back for another rousing round of a series I haven't touched in. I didn't realize I hadn't touched it in over a year. It's been 13 months, it seems. Also, how you doing, Rafiki? Hoity hoy. Sounds like you're doing that Hemi language from Undertale. Hoy. Um, but yeah, I haven't touched this in 13 months. This is me going over every game I've ever played. This would be part. What is this, part like 7 or 8? I can look that up right now, actually. Plus, yeah, I had to wait for the ad break to finish anyway. So that gives me the perfect opportunity to take a little gander. Uh, but essentially, yeah, I've done other parts of this, but I've not done this since May. Specifically, the last one I left off on. I'm talking about the Yakuza games, but if you actually go back in the video for the previous one, the very last one I did was the latest one, which was. What the hell was it called? Let's take a look. The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. That's why I can remember it. I knew in my head I was like, this game, like whatever game it was, sucked, but I couldn't think of like which specific game. 11 parts. Wow, it's 11 whole parts. I guess to be fair, part 10 and 11 were part of the same stream, and they just got cut up into two separate streams. So that was an issue on my end. Uh, anyway, I'm waiting for the ad break to go before I actually swap on over. I guess I could swap on over ahead of time, but just turn off the one specific thing that I want to have on for this, because it's going to be really fucking funny. Okay, so this is, of course, the classic PSN profiles list, my own. And you can see there about the middle section is the Walking Dead Survival Instinct. Now, I know that's the last spot I left off on because of the fact that there's no more trophies in that game. So, like, anything above it has been trophies I've earned past that point. So, even though technically I got the Red Dead Redemption PS3 Platinum before the Walking Dead one, so I probably talked about it during that stream, I had to imagine. I didn't go back and watch the stream because I've already watched the stream back. Plus, I was there when it first happened, so I've seen it twice now. So I didn't feel like seeing it a third time. But obviously, I had some DLC trophies I need to pick up, so we'll take a look at that, and I'll take a look at some of these other ones as I go through here. We're probably not going to get through the whole list, but, I just felt like, hey, let's bring back a little bit of this. Anyway, now that the ad break's over, there's a new emote I have, but I also made it a new, this is for subscribers, of course, because it's an animated one, but I also made it a PNG tuber model, so let me turn that on. There we are. So anyway, I'm a Muppet now as one of my options. Big fan. I'll be sure to post that in the emote is called Orion Yap. Sounds good. So a bit of a yapper. I saw someone else. I've been watching the Kingdom Hearts Riku voice actor, the English voice actor, go through the series. He has an emote like this, and I thought it was the funniest fucking thing ever. I'm like, so I had to make sure to do that. So thankfully, Jess West was willing to be commissioned for such an event. So anyway, we're rocking the Muppet for some streams here and there, but I thought I'd debut it. What do you think about that, Bing Bong?
I don't know.
Damn, that's better than the response he gave me during the testing when I hit the button to test it before stream goes live. He was a lot more negative. I think he realizes there's an audience watching now, hanging on his every word, waiting for that new update that's supposed to come out for Peak. Apparently, it has something to do with clowns. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into it. Pinball Arcade. What the hell did I earn in Pinball Arcade that would have bumped up the list higher? I can't imagine my opinion on Pinball Arcade as a general. Okay, so I completed the standard goals of Monster Bash. Monster Bash is actually one of the pinball arcades that I rather enjoy quite a bit. So it's not too surprising, I guess. But it's the same opinion I had before. Oh, I also got this. Complete the standard goals on Star Trek New Generation. That one's pretty cool too. But yeah, generally speaking, this pinball game is a giant fucking pain in the ass. That's why all the percentages are as bad as they are, or as low as they are, I should say. And also the fact that a lot of it's DLC and like quite a bit of it's delisted now, I think. So it's a bunch of bunch of factors going into why it's low. And Worms Rumble. This is funny because I've been doing on Blue Sky. I've been doing posts going over like my platinums, right? Like, oh hey, here's a here's a, and I've been posting them in my Discord as well when I do that. But I literally just did the Worms one today, so this is where I'm at in my platinum journey. Because I did Red Dead Redemption yesterday, and we just got the Worms today. So the like it's kind of weird that it just happened to be the same day. But yeah, Worms Rumble. I might as well pull up on Blue Sky on the side here and tell you what I wrote real quick, and then we'll expand upon it. Essentially, what I said was, well, not essentially. We'll just read it out. Platinum 365 and 366 equals Worms Rumble. The gameplay is fun enough, but the trophy hunting is grindy, requires 6 to 8 people to even start matches 99% of the time, so much of our group needed alts. Sometimes you get a sweaty max level in the lobby, and game doesn't recheck requirements for levels and coins, ... 1 out of 2, in the second post was. So if you don't do requirements at the same time for PS4 and 5, they won't unlock on other version, making 1 platinum unobtainable. Buying trophy is easy, as in there's like a trophy that you spend coins on, or that you use the coins that you earn to buy items for. But for max level, you gotta get to guaranteed 1 match away from max and hope you don't accidentally disconnect during trophy hunting. This game was infuriating. So, to expand upon that, yeah, this game took like months and months of like, shout out to friend of the stream, JFL Leon, friend of the stream Tanoki, friend of the stream, the Pig Mafia. Those were the main 4 I played with when I got my own platinum. But yeah, essentially, what like you would have to open the game up on the other version and buy like the last item on both versions, because if you waited, like if you bought the one first and then you opened up the next one, you wouldn't be able to buy it because the server's already registered the fact that you bought it. So it's like it's one of those situations where it's like, oh cool, you just locked yourself out of this platinum. And that's also true about the max level trophy, because there's like not an additional level past 50. And they don't recheck the thing at all when you log in. So like you have to get 50 at the same time. So you either have to have like 2 different versions of the game open for PS4 and PS5. You have to join into separate matches at the same time and win and hope you don't disconnect, or they can be the same match, which I didn't know that, but I found out through all this. But like it was nerve wracking for that. Also the fact that like it just took forever. Like it took so long to grind out the weapons to max level just by holding them. And like the dailies every time were annoying. And yeah, sometimes you'd get like you'd find like a real person would come in. You can't really avoid real people too much if they are trying to look for you. Like you can hide like crossplay on or off and like change your region, but if the other people do the same thing, they're tracking you down essentially. So it's like you get some max level motherfuckers just chasing you down, and it's like just the biggest assholes. Like at that point, like I get it, the game's dead or whatever. Just get over it. Like, oh, I meant to be playing music this whole time. Let me start that up. This is Deja Vu from NES. Really enjoyed the music, so it's gonna play the whole OST, which won't take too long. But look at that going. Ooh, new emo. I actually really like it. Thanks, Rafiki. And anytime I won't shut the fuck up, be sure to post the app. I'm gonna put it on my Discord later. But I have the things separate. Like I pretty much just asked Jess. I was like, hey, I'll pay you money. Can you make like 2 emotes? Like make me as a Muppet with a mouth open, and then just make that same thing, but then mouth closed. I'll just make it like anime. So, I'm gonna wait a little bit though, because Jess was unfortunately in a biking accident like a few weeks ago, so it was bad timing. So yeah, so okay, well I don't really need this right now, so feel free to heal up first. Hopefully you're doing well, which seems like he's doing well. I saw he's been streaming recently, so cool guy. This is my favorite track of the song, or in the game, by the way. In Joe's Bar, it's called Deja Vu Music. For some reason, the what do you call it? The fucking the PC port of this game, maybe it's Mac. I don't know, whatever. Like the computer version of the game does not have this music, which is weird. Even though, so the NES version has like a little bit more in terms of censorship, but it has like a really banging soundtrack. So it's kind of like probably the best bet would be take this music and put it in the PC version. But hey Tim, how you doing? Did you see Tim? Did you check Dev's Discord? I added you in it. Something important, the most important thing of your life, probably. But yeah, Worms Rumble, fuck that game. And then really, I slotted myself in a spot that someone else was already kind of in at a point, but they had not been able to play because of they lost PlayStation Plus for a little bit. So I came back to Worms Rumble to help out the other person. But yeah, it's essentially like after you leveled everything up, you get the fastest way to level up, like once you got all the weapon upgrades, or all the weapon XP, whatever shit, is to load into a match and then immediately leave so the other team gets the XP. So like trading off wins like that is like how you max level, and that is the most boring shit imaginable. So this is my least favorite track of the game. It's only for like one tiny cutscene, so just bear with it for another 10 seconds, or 5 seconds rather. We're just playing the OST of Deja Vu. Anyway, I talked about Red Dead, so we are going to see what trophies, because I imagine my thoughts on Red Dead have not changed, at least on the PS3 version. Don't worry, we'll be back with the PS4, PS5 version, but let's see what new trophies I got from that moment. It's got to be anything past the Walking Dead Survival Instinct here, which was the 15th, so any trophy past the 15th. Oh, really? Huh, I guess I got the Platinum afterwards. Weird. Okay, so I guess I didn't have the Platinum. I must have had most of the shit done, though. How you doing, Rock? Ooh, we judging you tonight? Nice. Yeah, you can judge my list if you want. Feel free. I'm judging my own list. So things I did afterwards. I don't know if I did Smoke the Skin Wagon at the time. This game was very easy with 4 people, so it's not too bad. Kingpin's a bitch to like get everyone together, but once you get people together, it's very easy to do. It's just where to get that many people, like 9 people together on a fucking PS3. Because unlike Posse Up, which is pretty easy to do, like you can have randoms with you, you can't really do it with randoms on, you can't do it with randoms on the Kingpin. So that's a bitch. I reached top rank in multiplayer, did that, and then prestige. So those were like my last couple trophies. But yeah, got all gold medals, that was cool. Good game mode overall, for sure. Advanced, yada, did through all of them, did pretty good. I'm a cracked gamer, of course, so didn't have a problem for the most part. In terms of other... What else? Anything else that jumps out at me here? I think that was pretty much it, just those couple of trophies. Really, Kingpin was like the main one. But yeah, then got the Platinum, of course. So we'll talk more about Red Dead. Like, if you want to see the Red Dead talk, that was the part 11 of this thing on the YouTube, where it's called Rating Every Game I've Played. But I can mention like PS4, PS5 specific things if I get that far into this. I do enjoy a good Tim Tam. They are pretty good, yeah. It does actually say biscuit on the packaging, like because when you open that up, there's like 6 of those packs with like sleeves, and then on the side of it, it says something about like biscuits. But yeah, I guess they're not labeled as cookies in Australia, but whatever. I had them. I did the night thing with them. With what? Are we talking Tin Tams? Or are we talking Red Dead? Sorry, I might have lost the plot. I jumped over a couple different things here. That's really what you're doing. I thought it was a quick yap, but it's a rating yap. It's since I've been a streamer, one of the most consistent tags I've ever had on my stream has been chatty. Like, trophy hunting, achievement hunting, and chatty have been consistently on the stream since the beginning. Maybe also English, I'm not sure. I maybe did that. I probably did that, but like, there were a couple different other like trophy / achievement hunting ones. But yeah, those are like, so chatty's always been part of it. So yeah, yap away. And all you in the chat right now can yap too if you want to. Or well, maybe not all. Sorry, I thought he also had one. But anyway, as a any subscriber can yap as well with the funny little emote. You bite both ends of a Tim Tam, you can use the biscuit as a straw. Put one hand in some milk and suck the milk out the other. Highly recommend. Well, I have 6 sleeves of Tim Tams, so I'll be sure to try that with one of the many Tim Tams I'm gonna be gorging at some point. Anyway. Mortal Kombat. Why do we have trophies in Mortal Kombat of all things? We definitely already talked about this game. There's not really a whole lot more to talk about it since the last time. But I did do 200 versus matches, which I just farmed off. Same thing with Performance Fatality with all playable characters. And complete arcade ladder with all fighters, sorry. I can read. Complete arcade ladder on max difficulty without using continue. I pretty much just use a cheese character for that. I got almost every single trophy I could possibly get without, because these ones are online. So like the platinum is not online, but you need online trophies to get the shit. So I never played this game online, so I can't get the platinum. There's only 2 trophies I could have possibly got. Otherwise, it was this trophy, complete all tower missions, which tower missions are a huge bitch. And then this one, gained mastery of all fighters, which would have required me to put in an obscene amount of time, like hundreds and hundreds of hours, I believe, for characters, and it just wasn't worth it when all I get is like, yeah, it's a very rare gold trophy, but like, it's tedious bullshit on the game. I can't platinum, so like, who cares? So I didn't do that. But yeah, so that was... essentially, I was in an era of wanting to clean stuff up, so I did a little bit of that. Same thing with Escape Dead Island, which I bought a copy of. Still own. But yeah, I went back and played through that. I still had my save from back in the day, which was nice, but something was messed up on the save of it, in the sense that I had to replay the whole, like, the collectible I got, what was it? One of the collectibles I got on the first save was not there, because like what happens is you beat the game and the game essentially loops, and so like there's like a new game plus sort of essentially with it that automatically loops itself. Yeah, the soundtrack is all over the place when it's like not in the context of the video game. This is the game over one. Did it with tea? Oh, nice. Sweet caramel works the best in my opinion. Oh, like a different Tim Tam. Yeah, I don't know if there's like different flavors. I wouldn't be surprised if there's not. That'd be cool to try. But yeah, essentially, so like when it moved over, I essentially beat the game, one time through, and then I'm like, okay, that's good enough experience. But when I saved it on the second playthrough, I played like a little bit of it because I didn't know, like, oh, is this actually repeating itself, or is something new gonna happen, right? Because, for example, there's like a part like that in Kingdom Hearts 3, where if you don't get the cutscene, like, the cutscene is like way late in the game, and I'm not gonna explain anything about it because I don't want to spoil it, of course. But there's like a cutscene that like essentially replays itself, but something different happens because of something you did out, like in between the first time and the second time it played. So I thought maybe it'd be like a situation like that. Of course, I didn't have Kingdom Hearts 3 as an example because when I initially played the game, Kingdom Hearts 3 wasn't out yet. But so essentially, on the secondary run, on the New Game Plus run, I did a little bit and I picked up a couple collectibles. But those collectibles, actually, it was one specific collectible that I picked up, and it was not available during that run anymore. And so I had to like play the rest of that run with a new save file, or sorry, with the same save file, which let me pick up all the other collectibles. Then I had to go back into that loop again to start the third playthrough to pick up that collectible the third time around. So I had to play a little bit into the game, and I was worried because I was like, if this doesn't work like this, I have to replay the entire game over from scratch. So I was biting my teeth on the last trophy being, let's say, 1st of June, right? So that would have been this, like during this Kill 5 Sirens while I was screaming. There's an area of that like near the beginning, which I even do. Where's the collectible one? Collect all Charon logs. Charon, sorry. Postcard bullshit. I think it was specifically a postcard that was not there. So yeah, that was a big old bitch. Also, they had a free DLC since the time that I originally played the game. They released a free DLC sometime afterwards, and it was still able to be downloaded, so that was cool. That's nice. Oh, the music ran out. Hold on, let me find something else. I gotta find something that's not gonna get content ID'd. What do I want to choose here? We cannot choose everything or nothing. That's not allowed. But what I can choose, potentially, I guess we'll do we'll do the classic. I'm sure we did this in another one of the streams. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses OST. Where is it? I don't want the extent. Like, I understand why people make extended versions of songs. I respect it, but like, I wish it wasn't as prominent when you're trying to search for things because I just want to play the song as is. Anyway, this is 32 songs worth of shit, so we'll see how if we get through as much of this or not. Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses for PS2 if you haven't. Fantastic game. Love it. Anyway. Next game on the list, let's go. It's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered. Essentially, we did like I beat the game back in 2011. Did a lot of the Spec Ops, to be honest. So all I had to do was beat the game on Veteran, on the playback on it, and do like the little bit more Spec Ops I hadn't done. Maybe I didn't do as much Spec Ops as I thought I did, because like, I earned 21, which I think there's, if I'm not mistaken, there's 69 Spec Ops stars. A star 69. So I probably got about a third. I know 21 is not a third of 69, that'd be 23 obviously, but like, I imagine I probably got a little bit more than 21. But yeah, I guess I never got 3 stars in at least 5 different. And I think the reason for that is because with those ones, you have to up the difficulty to the next one, so I probably just like beat everything on easy and medium and shit. Not every single thing, but like a good chunk of the things. And I was like, oh, that was fun. That's it for me. I don't really care about trophies. Doodle-a-dee, I'm an idiot. I'm a blissfully unaware moron who just plays games for fun like a freak. I also had to go back and get all the collectibles, which I obviously didn't have nearly enough on that front. But yeah, then I took my knowledge of that, essentially. Which I'm still surprised they never made DLC trophies for this. But I took my knowledge of that and then immediately put it to Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered, which they gave to us for free at one point. I was like, yeah, sure. You know, I already put in all this effort to like learn the Modern Warfare shit. Like I did every campaign mission on Veteran. And I did all the Spec Ops pretty much. So it's like, hey, just go through it again, and I did 3 days. Anyway, Modern Warfare 2 slaps. I do like Treyarch shit more. I do like World at War, and especially like, I don't know, Modern Warfare 2 and 3 I think are better than World at War in a good chunk of the sense in terms of how it feels to play. I think the story is the right amount of like serious in World at War. I think it does it justice a lot more. But then yeah, Black Ops 1 I think is way better than all of them. So, and yes, I'm aware of the announcement that we're gonna get Black Ops 1 and 2 back again. So, but I'll see what the prices are gonna be like before I worry about that shit. Rocket League. I assume Rocket League, the only thing different with this is I picked up some extra trophies that I didn't have previously, because I already had the Platinum. Yeah, equip the Flamethrower boost and win a 4v4 online match. The bitch of that was actually getting the Flamethrower boost, and yeah, I mean, I'm bad at the game, to be fair, but like also, you know, you can't get a trophy if you don't have the Flamethrower boost, because they changed the requirements on like some of the unlockables, so you had to sit there and get like some RNG drop shit, which was annoying. Same thing with like the painted item here, and the certified item, and the veteran status. And like getting the veteran status and the certified item wasn't actually too bad, although I like spread it across the different things I did for the reason that I was like, as I'm trying to do it, like I'm trying and I'm not that good, and like people are kind of toxic on Rocket League, and it's like we're talking about a game I haven't played in like fucking 6 years, man. And even when I did play it, I played it for like a couple days on my own, never touched an online match because my internet wasn't strong enough back then. So it's just like I was just having a little fun fuck around session on my own. Like, this isn't a game I played, please be patient with me. Like, I'm not actively throwing, I'm trying. Like, Especially like when you bump into someone, you're like, dude, like half the time I'm not even bumping into you. Like I'm just driving, and then you fucking just get in my way, and then you're like, how dare I didn't stop on a dime? Like, yeah, no shit. Um, Still a really fun concept of the game though, but yeah, the community could be better. Champion Field. So this is like an entire group of shit I never did. I think essentially what happened is there was a trophy that was unearnable, and I couldn't be fought. It's like some trading trophy. Yeah, trade secret. Trade in 5 items of the same quality, receive an item of the next higher quality. That used to be something different, like trading with other players. And I heard it was shutting down the trade feature, and I couldn't be fucked to download the game again and do it. So I just never did it. But then they changed the requirements, and it's like, oh, that's cool. And as soon as I found that out, I was like, yeah, maybe it is time to start doing some of these. So yeah, just played through, got all this shit, yada yada. The main one that was like probably the biggest bitch though was earn the MVP award in any online tournament match. Yeah, just like good luck with it. I did it eventually, but like, goddamn. Just being in a, well, that one in the club match too. I think there's something to do with like getting in a match with like a friend that was just like fucking impossible. But overall, probably same idea, or probably same thoughts I had on Rocket League before. SpongeBob Cosmic Shake. Moving on to that, that's a new one. I think it's better than Battle for Bikini Bottom. I mean, the only thing that's worse is like Tom Kenny's voicing a SpongeBob is rough these days, but it's understandable when you voiced a high pitch character that probably destroys your vocals for fucking 30 years. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you know what? He's earned it. It's fine. Now, if it starts like, it feels like it's getting a bit like worse and worse. So if it starts to reach the point of like fucking Marge Simpson levels, you gotta axe him and get a replacement, like, or something. Like, fuck, dude. Now, granted, the better idea would just be to end the series finally. You know, whether it's Simpsons or SpongeBob, because it's like you probably went through most of your interesting ideas ages ago. But and yeah, at a point, animated series probably shouldn't be a forever series unless it's like a JoJo thing where it's like, hey, we got a new group of people every time. You know, which is obviously like a good way to keep that shit going. But anyway, that's my own thing. Cosmic Shade, really cool. I like the different time period stuff. Like, you know, it's just like a cool way to breathe life into it. I wouldn't want that to continue to be the case going forward. Like, having a single multiverse game, not a bad idea. Don't want multiple. It works for what it is. Probably could have made the gypsy coded character not the villain, though. Not really a big fan of when that happens in media, personally. For anyone that remembers the previous, I guess this is probably the first time I've done this since the name change. So yeah, it's called Orion the Otzel now, but I used to go by GD Gypsy. So we'll throw that in there in case something like that. Wait, who the hell is it? This guy. But yeah, like, they don't always have to be the villains. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. I mean, they're not always, to be fair, but more often than not, they get portrayed as the villain. And it's cringe. But other than that, I thought the gameplay was a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of like funny stream moments from it for sure. Like Mrs. Puff just screaming, "SpongeBob, jump!" Something like that one in particular really sticks with me even after all this time. Modern Warfare Remastered. I started this one pretty close after Modern Warfare 2. Of course, the original Modern Warfare did not have trophies, so I didn't get to do. There's no PS3 stack to do, but I did the PS4 version. Which not too bad, except for obviously Mile High Club is a pain in the ass, which of course it is. But like, God, there's like a couple parts in this game that are just fucking annoying. Like, on veteran. Like, Jesus Christ, some of the Spec Ops missions too actually are like really, really, really annoying. Like, what's the one? There's like a sniping one in like a field for the ghillie suit section that's just like feels way more annoying than it should be. The whole area with like the Ferris wheel can just go fuck itself. Honestly, like it's just not, it's like almost a World at War grenade spam levels of annoying. Like it's better than that, but not by much. So you can tell like World at War and Modern Warfare, because Modern Warfare obviously came out before it, because Modern Warfare is Call of Duty 4, and then World at War is technically Call of Duty 5, but like whatever. They stopped doing numbers after that. But yeah, they just they weren't really aware of how to balance the veteran team. not quite balanced. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I think this game's pretty good. I think it's probably the weakest of the three stories, personally. There's a lot of it I didn't recall playing it back, whereas like a lot of Modern Warfare 2 is like, I remember this. But yeah, definitely yeah, I forget if I was doing numbers. Was I doing numbers with these last time? In terms of like how I rated them? I can't imagine my opinion on Modern Warfare 2 or Modern... Like, if I were to go over the ones I would have talked about before, Escape Dead Island, Modern Warfare 2, Mortal Kombat, Red Dead Redemption, none of those would have changed, but I guess I'll do numbers for like the ones that were like newly added to the list. I probably did talk about Worms Rumble previously, like a little bit, but now obviously I have much more context with it. Worms Rumble is definitely like a fucking 2 out of 10. Like, it was only fun when it either probably A, first came out, or B, when it got that resurgence when it was like free on PlayStation Plus, which is, is given to everyone for free on Essential. Because then there was an influx of players. That's when I initially played it the first time for a community night for Friend of the Stream Weirdos. And so, like, those were fun matches for the most part. But yeah, everything past that is just, like, fucking abysmal. So, 2 out of 10 on that. But yeah, same score on those. Cosmic Shake, I guess we'll give a, see, the thing is, I don't know what I gave Rehydrated. So, like, if this number is wrong, like, I want to say it's an 8 out of 10. But I don't know if Rehydrated was that, then say it's like a slightly higher 8 out of 10, like, I don't know, an 8.25 or something, right? Like, whatever Battle for Bikini Bottom is, make Cosmic Shake just slightly higher. I don't have like an encyclopedia of like the scores I gave it, so we're kind of just like going off of how I feel, which is what we were doing the first time too. Modern Warfare Remastered, I don't remember what I gave Modern Warfare 2 and 3, but like a 7.5. It is a good game. It's just not like it's hard when there's like better games in both series, whether you're going Treyarch or whether you're going, what is it, Sledgehammer is the other one? I think is the name. So that's the type of, that's where I'd place that. Ghost Sim. Ghost Sim 3 is, Ghost Sim 2, of course. It's not completely done yet, because they released even more DLC since the last time, because they released DLC and I waited for it to go on sale. When on sale, I bought it. Good times, and they released another DLC, so I gotta wait for that to go on sale, and then I'll eventually play that. Ghost Sim 3 is, again, I don't remember what I put Ghost Sim 1 at, but Ghost Sim 3 is definitely, like, a much more, the more structured approach they have with it, where it's still, like, wacky and zany. I mixed those two words together. Where it's still, like, zany and wacky, and you can go in pretty much any order you want. But just having like that little bit of extra structure to it, I think does the game a lot in terms of making it fun. And having the GOAT control better helps with that too. Because sometimes when it comes to like, oh, I'm grabbing collectibles, it's like frustrating when the GOAT doesn't control well in Ghost Sim 1. Of course, you'll see Ghost Sim 3 is up here as well, because I did the PS4 version shortly after, but or rather, they probably got bumped up. Did I already talk about that? I might have already talked about that. Yeah, I already talked about these games because they were 2024. So I guess I don't need to go through, like, this game again. I'll just go through the multiverse of nonsense. Like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just cool, the extra shit. It's just, like, what you would expect from, like, hey, here's more Ghost Sim 3, but, like, multiverse stuff. Like making it some Half-Life thing was pretty funny. Having the or Sonic, they had just a random Sonic thing that was funny. A lot of it's just like, oh, that part was funny, that part was funny. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like the Dr. Kilgore thing. Like there is a lot of good when I think back to like, oh, that part was really fun in that game. A lot of the DLC stuff is part of that memory for me, so it's yeah, I'd recommend it for sure. I don't think it bumps the score any higher or lower from what it initially would have been. It's just like more of the same. So, you know, it's one of those, if you like it, if you would, and if you don't, then you don't. Call of Duty Ghosts. You know, I didn't think I'd go back to it, and then I did, like a fool. Like a complete doofus. Went back to the shitty Call of Duty game back when I was like, oh hey, let's do cleanup, right? Like cleaning up games is fun for some reason. I mean, it's not a terrible game by any means. It's just like it's a weak story, honestly. Like, I never feel any chemistry between like the guy and his dad, or like his brother, or the plot going on, or anything. Just like, and then they sequel bait it right at the end. And the villain's kind of just lame, like most generic fucking Call of Duty villain they've ever had. I will say that weird, like, yeah, the safeguard mode thing was kind of neat. But really, the takeaway is the damn alien mode. What is it called? Because it says regular hardcore difficulty, but what is the name of the actual mode? Extraction or something? I don't know. Like whatever it is, though, it's a game that slaps, and I should have gave it more credit than I gave it at launch. I played it like a couple times solo, I think, and I was just like, whatever, who cares? Like I probably got to the first like 3 areas or something, and I was just like, whatever. It's like, dude, this shit rocks. What do you mean? Like, it's not zombies level cool, but like, it's not too far off, honestly. I've heard the rest of the DLC packs are shit in that regard for those. I wouldn't know because I'm never gonna buy them because this is PS3 and it's like I'm not gonna buy PS3 DLC. Now, supposedly, if you buy the PS4 version, it gives you PS3 and PS4 stuff. But then I heard someone else say that it only goes the opposite way. If you buy the PS3 version, like full on shit, then you get PS3 and 4. But either way, like I was pretty reserved to never platinum this game anyway, so like I don't really care if missable. What the hell's missable in this game? What is missable? Yeah, I don't think anything's actually missable. Maybe this was marked missable at one point because someone did it incorrectly or something. Weird. But yeah, I was pretty reserved. Like, I was pretty good in my life with this not being platinum. So the fact that I did platinum, it means like I'm still pretty good with like the DLCs not existing. It's one thing when I can play a game that I still have access to. It's another thing to like spend extra money on it, which fuck you. Especially like, there's no way I want to reward Activision for this game of all things. Like it was already kind of annoying when I had to buy the $10 DLC. Was it last or a couple years ago for World at War? Or at least World at War is like an amazing game, so I can kind of justify that one. Like I couldn't sleep at night if I fucking bought a Ghost DLC. Just a shot. So Ghost, what is that? That's like a 4 out of 10 in terms of difficulty list on this thing, but also my score would be in terms of like quality of the game. Bad game. Speaking of bad game, 2 out of 10. 20th Century beat 1 out of 10 actually. This is just AI puzzle slob nonsense for easy. The only reason I play them is because it's free games, and they're very quick to finish. Like this took an hour, this took 46 minutes. So really, what that's telling me is I'm probably sitting on my phone, and it's probably like if I'm quick enough, I could probably get like a 30-minute sort of timer on it. Yeah, people doing it in like 24 minutes. So maybe like a 35-minute thing would be realistic for me. Garbage nonsense. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. So I'm in love with your dead grandmother. I don't like that they added DLC for it, but this free game, it was the concept is the different games this asshole does, and like puts himself in the game and all these characters, like there's funny aspects to the game that like, especially when he berates you at the beginning when you don't want to buy any DLCs. And the game that, or the song that plays on the menu actually slaps quite a bit. But all that said, it takes way too long to grind. It takes way too long to grind to level 100. Like, the jokes stopped being funny around like level 30. And that's probably me being generous. Like, it was... Yes, his recent forum post. Fair warning, this is a grind. The other one, we should rethink video games. So stupid. I have the DLC wishlisted. If it ever goes on sale again, I might top it finally, just so I can finish it out. But otherwise, whatever. Sniper Elite 4. I helped friend the stream Rios with that at one point, so I got a few trophies. And I haven't touched it since. I do plan on doing it someday in the future. It's just the problem is like when, who knows. I need to clear like everything else out that I want to do first. It's pretty low on the priority list, but not because I think it's a bad game. It's actually pretty good from the little bit I played. It's just that there's so much other shit I want to get to. So much more like what I feel like is time-sensitive stuff, I guess. For a variety of reasons. So I won't rate it. There's no point in me rating it. But yeah, I'm in love with your dead grandmother. We'll just say like 3 out of 10. Like, it's got like a little bit of funniness to it, but otherwise it outstays its welcome incredibly quickly. The variety of challenges is not too bad either in terms of the platforming and some attacking sections and a weird zombies mode for some reason. GTA 3, same GTA 3 experience, except it looks a little worse and in some areas and looks better in others, but it's still mostly a shit game, so whatever score I give GTA 3 initially, like the other PS4 version of this game, is the same score I'd give this. Because I think the upgrades they add to it cancel out with the negatives they add to it. It's just a bad game. Like, it was very important for when it came out and revolutionized a lot of things, but it's not a good video game. That's one of those that like you show it to anyone. Like, there's games you can show to like you know, children of today, like teens and young children of today, and be like, this game, this was an important game, and they might be like, yeah, it's cool as hell. GTA 3 is not that. It's not one of those games, no. Not when there's so many better options, even in the GTA series, to be fair. But yeah, Injustice, probably the same score I gave as before. The only difference is I probably earned a couple more trophies. 8 throws and win the multiplayer. Okay, yeah, so I was able to do all the multiplayer, which I got out of the way of this, because the multiplayer is still active, which is nice. Hey, Rolzak, how you doing? Well, you using here on PSN profiles. Also, how you doing, Hellish? Nice little wave. This is... Does it show on the top? Hold on, let me see. Oh, hold on, I got a little fit off the side here. Let's see if I can... So it says up here, it's PSN Plus. If you just search PSN Plus, it shows it to you. Essentially, what happens with this is this will show me... This shows me, like, the estimated difficulty by the guide, how many playthroughs you gotta do, how many hours, as well as whether this has game sessions, I guess. Or no, what the hell is this? Oh, as in, I think this just takes me to the game session page. That's what it is. But yeah, it'll also tell me if I click into a game that it has unobtainables in it, it'll tell me, hey, you can't platinum this game anymore, like Mortal Kombat here, for example, right? This list has 13 unobtainable trophies. I can show details, and it'll show me specific trophies of it. There's some other things that are available to this too, but those are the main things I use it for. Alright. Let me move that on back a little bit there. Nice. You rating it or PSNP? Those are PSNP ratings. I mean, I am rating things on this stream specifically in terms of like what I'm doing, but that add-on, the rating system on that add-on has nothing to do with what I'm saying right now. It's just I'm just going over the this stream is just me looking at this list and going, oh, this is how I feel about this game. I'm yapping, of course. But the numbers that show up all have to do with the guides that are already put in the games and such, and player estimates. But yeah, Injustice. So this one doesn't have unobtainables because the online is technically obtainable. But some of these things are just a bitch. I could technically grind out more the player versus player thing to get everything in the archives, and one of these days I probably will do that. But I was trying to do some of this stuff where it's some of these perform every special move, every meter burn special, win with this thing, that thing. So these were all just trophies I didn't have previously because I wasn't really focusing on the trophy hunting aspect. Because I knew the Star Labs thing was a giant pain in the ass, which of course it is. But yeah, that would also get me in level 100, by the way, if I were to... I'd be able to get everything in the archive at that point. Battle mode, apparently pain in the ass. I could do classic battle with all characters anytime I want. I've already done it with one of the characters. But, haven't done it with all of them. But yeah, this isn't a platinum I think I could reasonably get, but there are at least a couple trophies I'll probably go back to at one point. There'll probably be someday in the future where I'm just gonna be fuck it, let's just get this trophy out of the way. If anyone's wondering, since there's new people in here obviously, I just have music playing in the background just because whatever, to have something playing in the background. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses, the soundtrack of the PS2 game. And when that runs out of songs, we'll swap to another one if I need to. This will be a shorter stream though, honestly, so we probably won't get through the entire list of the shit. But yeah, there's 11 other parts of this, so if you want to see any of my thoughts on any of these other games from the past here, if you go to my YouTube channel, which again it's Orion the Otzel, so it's one of those pretty easy to find. But yeah, if you want any of my thoughts on any of these other games from the past, I have 11 other parts of this series. Which was supposed to be 10, but then the stream died halfway through one time, and so I made it 2 separate parts. Where do we leave off on? Yeah, right around here. So I assume Astrobot, the only thing was probably that they added in DLC trophies. Yeah. So I won't rate the game differently, but I will go with the DLC trophies that they added, which was just the last set. Yeah, it was just cool. Yeah, I guess it's just more of what you would expect from playing the Vicious Void 1. So there's not really a whole lot to talk about there. Astrobot's great. That's why it won Game of the Year. Yeah, go play it. If you like platformers, go play it. You're an idiot if you don't. Or you don't have a PlayStation, which is fair, I guess, but... all good. Rabbids Party of Legends. This was just one of those, I had PlayStation Extra, it was a game that was added, it was really quick to do. I don't really feel any particular way about it, it's just a collection of mini games, kind of like a Mario Party type of game. It only took me 4 hours to do. It would have been less if I was really locked in, but I wasn't. With some of these I kind of just chill out and listen to podcasts or listen to music, like I'm doing right now, of course, as I'm just playing shit. Same thing with this Eternal Kingdom Battle Peak. This was just another game that was... I honestly don't remember a single thing about this game. But yeah, there was clearly a guide where all I had to do was just follow the guide, and it took me 20 minutes, so... I can't even rate this one because there's no point in rating it. Bang on Balls Chronicles. So this is if you ever seen the internet memes of the billiard looking balls of different countries, so this is the one for Japan, this is the one for... Is this the UK one? No, sorry, no, this is the Viking one, so this would be Norway or some shit. The French one, yada yada. So anyway, the point being that they're all based on countries, and so for some reason they made a game based on that. It's just your generic platformer. There's a couple of funny bits to it, to be honest. The trophy list is dumb as fuck, but there's one mechanic you do to fart, and you just gotta do that everywhere. You can actually do most of the shit without even being in the game, which is wild.
but there's some parts I had to. So like you'll notice there's a difference between me taking 21 hours to do this, which obviously there was a huge break in between. I just did some and then I went to sleep, I'm sure, and then finished it up the next day. And then when I was just doing only the trophy hunting and nothing else and skipped all the other content because I did it the first time, it only took me, it took me less than 2 hours. Coffee Talk 2 does not take 6 hours, nor does it take 5.5. Or sorry, nor does it take 9.5. If you're really rushing through, you can get through in 2.5, but probably more so, it probably would take me like 4 hours, I would guess. Essentially, I just rushed through it for the most part. It looks like I took breaks in between or something. The reason I rushed through this is because I was watching friend of the stream Peach Cola play through Coffee Talk 1, and so that's when I watched Coffee Talk 1. And it was a really good story, and so, Coffee Talk 1 was on PlayStation Extra, so I played it. Rushed through it because like I've already seen the story, so who gives a shit? And then Coffee Talk 2 came out, I was like, it's also really quick to do. So I skipped most of the story though, because I was like, I really just want to watch this with Peach and friends instead. So it would not be fair for me to rate it. Where can I download it? If you search up PSN Plus, or sorry, PSNP Plus, should. There's like a here. I'll post a Reddit thing about. This was the Reddit post I saw initially that I was able to read about. I just posted in chat. Oh, actually, hold on. This would be a better one. This is the forum post on PSN Profiles itself. That it links to. There, that's a better one. So where he talks about it and goes over like different shit for it. And it lists a lot better than I can in terms of like what it actually does. One of the cool features too, here you can watch me do this actually right now. So this is, I wonder if it'll let me do it like this. So if I were to look at this, so it should show right here, right? So progress, Lollipop Chainsaw. So I can grab a different game and load the progress, because sometimes what will happen is you will look at a guide and it won't show you the trophies you've earned because the guide is for like the PS4 version and you're on the PS5 version or vice versa, right? So PSNP Plus lets you load in like a matching list, and based on like name, right? Obviously the word saw is here just because it has the word chainsaw, or saws in the word chainsaw. But I could like load the list and it'll like showcase it in such a way that it's like, oh yeah, you did it. Like these are the ones you did, and that's like cool. Instead of having to keep like multiple tabs open. So there should be a game I could probably do that with, which would be, I imagine, Little Nightmares 3 specifically. I could probably do that with, if I know wherever the fuck it is actually. Little Nightmares 3. Okay, no, this doesn't work like this because it works like this, but because I have the PS5 version platinum. Also, they added fucking DLC trophies to Little Nightmares 3. What an asshole. But anyway, yeah, you can just do that. Yeah, my name is Mayo. It's just pretty much the same game. I think they did a couple of different things. Essentially, I just needed like a specific platinum right around here for some reason and some trophies. And more importantly, like I had a tiny bit of money left over on like a certain thing I was spending money on. And so because it was such a small amount, I was like, yeah, I'll just buy My Name is Mayo. Okay, who cares? Yeah, that sucks. I just can't find download option. If I open the PSN profiles page, it should have it, I would think. Yeah, he has it on that PSN profiles link I sent. It's that very first post, it's like the third one down. It says homepage and then it lists the actual code. It's underneath that. It's by the dude Husky. Actually, I'm gonna show this actually on stream. It's just this one right here. Then when you click on it. But yeah. Alright. Sorry, I gotta click in between things because I have this pulled up on a separate stream. Because what happens is I didn't want it to like A, I don't have two monitors, but B, I have this pulled up on a different browser because when I look at like Twitch chat, for example, I don't want like the stream to fold into itself 5 million times, right? What happens when someone's like looking at a stream that's streaming its own stream that's streaming its own, it goes into itself like a bunch of times. But that doesn't mean I need to click back to it every time, so if there's like a pause in between. I don't see nothing on that one. I don't know what you mean you don't see nothing on that one. I know the Reddit one was like a little weird, but the Reddit one leads to the PSN profiles page. But if you click on the PSN profiles and go there, it's just you click the thing up top that says the PSN Plus user JS thing, I believe. It's been a hot minute since yeah, then it asks you to download. Because it says PSN p-plus.user.js because it's JavaScript. And you gotta... I'm sure there's instructions on how to do it. Gives the list of codes only. There's like something you gotta do to... I don't know. You can probably look at... maybe I can try to find it out for you later, maybe. I'm sure either on the website itself or like a YouTube video somewhere or in the PSN profiles thing, like the forum that has that post, you can probably find a way to do it. Because I've had it added and I haven't really had to mess with it since, so it's been a hot minute since I've actually had to fuck with it. But if you're still having trouble later, I can try to look at it for you. But I'm gonna get back to this for now. Hey Dark, how you doing? Welcome in. Where was I at? Oh yeah, Vice City. Again, same experience. Some parts of it are better because of the definitive edition. Some parts of it are worse because of the definitive edition. So it just depends. So about the same score I'd give it. The only thing that sucks about this one is because I couldn't activate I couldn't do the PS5 version of this, which is irritating. So I did all the stacks of PS3, or sorry, GTA 3. I did all the stacks of San Andreas. We will eventually do 4. I just don't like GTA 4, man. I really don't. I did reasonably as much as I could on 5. Technically, there's like 2 heist trophies I could do, but like they're a pain in the ass, and the PS4 version doesn't have my character anymore, so I'd have to build back up my character. Because I transferred it over to 5, and they deleted that character on 4. Even though now they don't do that if you transfer over, but they did do that at the start when you transferred over, so it's like, cool, thanks Rockstar. And I can't do this one because even though I have all the single-player trophies and a couple of the online trophies, I don't have the rest of the online trophies. Because they turned off the online, and more importantly, they turned off the bounty system, so by the time I was trying to do the online before it shut down, I realized I couldn't get the platinum. I tried to get someone to bot a bounty on me, but I could never find anyone to do it. That's bullshit. But anyway, when you rent the game on GameFly, the PS4 version of the Definitive Edition, it does have all 3 games here. But the problem is, it doesn't give you like a free PS5 upgrade at all. And so I was never able to do the PS5 version of the Definitive Edition. So that's a big old pain in my ass. But yeah, about the same I'd rate it from before. Lollipop Chainsaw Repop, same thing as like it was before. Like, this game is actually really, really close to the original. I guess some parts of it were a little easier, like the shooting with the chainsaw mechanic thing was a bit easier. Sort of needed an add-on before installing PSNP, thanks Ryan. Okay, good. Sorry I couldn't help you a little better than that. Because I did whatever it was initially. Oh, it's an ad break. I'll respond to that after the ad break because don't want it to yap in the same way. But yeah, I don't think the little difference that is here is not different enough to where I feel like it ups it any higher or lower. It's just like, oh, it's just the same game again, which is good. I enjoy the game. I guess the one thing that is cool is like there's a bunch of new outfits and shit, and that's pretty neat. So maybe like it would be marginally higher on the list. There is like, I don't think the repop mode is that great, but you can just do the classic mode if you want to. I kind of wish I had like the more vibrant colors of the repop mode, but with the like blood, because it removes the blood and shit when you put it on a repop. So I wish I could like merge the two styles together personally. Because I do like I'm a sucker for vibrant colors, as I've said many times before. Squirrel the Gun. Now we got to a new game I haven't played since the last listing of shit. This game's short but very, very fun. It's the mechanic of like, hey, you platform as a squirrel that shoots a gun at the ground, and that's how you platform around. Is just immediately like it sells it. Very fun and all different types of stupid bullshit you can pull out with like the weapons and such. Nothing much more to explain about it, because it's just a bunch of little funny gags. It reminds me a little bit of like Ghost Sim, not fully, but like a little bit of Ghost Sim 3. I don't know, just play it. It's fun. It's good. Also, as a shout out to Pride Month, of course, it has a little funny free set of Pride Month stuff from like last year or whatever. Where is? Maybe we will get through this full list. I guess these songs aren't as long as I thought they were. Maybe we'll get we're in terms of like the OST that I'm playing right now, we're definitely not getting through this full list right now on this shit. Tetris Effect, I think I just earned a couple extra trophies to be honest. Player level 30 and 50. I could technically still get to 100, but like it was such a slog farming the levels that it's just kind of like whatever. Cleared 10,000 lines. That was another one too, rotating a million times. I think I got to 100,000. I was like, dude, I need to do this like 9 more times. Fuck this. It just wasn't worth my sanity. 15 combo, I'm just not good enough for a 15 combo, I'll be real with you. Even doing the 10 combo was, like, it took so much effort to get the 10 combo miss. The T-spins were easy enough. There's like one specific mode I was able to farm really easily to get T-spins and the back-to-backs and shit like that. The clears, all clears, that was easy enough too. Zone mechanic. I like how like I never did the zone mechanic a single time the first time I played the game. So that was cool doing that the next time. Like clearing 12 lines was so fucking difficult that there's no shot I could do 18. Likewise with some of these other ones, like it was cool to clear some of this. Some of these were a little bit harder than others to unlock. But yeah, there's no shot I can get all A ranks, let alone all S and double S and all other shit. So this is a game I know for sure I'll never platinum, but there's a couple more trophies I can get. Essentially, I could get the rotating million, which I'll probably never do, and maybe the player level 100, but we'll see. That's a future thing. Anyway, now that we're out of ads, we can go back to. Yeah, you're welcome, Bullsec. Sorry that I didn't recall how I did 100%, because again, it's been a long time since I actually had to mess with it. Just chilling. What about you? We're just yapping about games that I've trophy hunted in the past. Dark. This is the 12th time I've done this over the years. For some reason, I didn't realize it had been so long since I last did it. I last did this in May of last year. So it's like, oh, it's been a night. Because last time, I waited a bit, to be fair, on purpose, because last time I literally reached the top of my list at the time. It took 11 parts to do it, but I reached, or I guess 10, because again, that stream got cut up into 2 streams instead, because the stream died, but it took a while to like reach the top of the list, so it's like, okay, well I should probably play a bunch of games before I do another one of these, because then, I don't really want to be like super short, but that just is how it is. Wait a little bit longer than I meant to, though. Oh yeah, scrolled again. What would I rate it? 7.75 out of 10. Why not? It's a lot of fun. We'll do 8 out of 10. Fuck it. Don't be a bitch about it. Especially as a free game. Definitely was. Or was it? Yeah, I got it as a free game, didn't it? I think what happened is I rented it on GameFly and then it became a free game later down the line. This is what I believe happened. Road 96. Road 96, cool game, nice story. It's cool how like your choices can affect like what happens near the end of it for them. Luckily, I didn't fuck any of the areas up, but definitely could have. But yeah, I like how the different like exit strategies get closed off as you do them. That's pretty neat. And yeah, just being in a weird like authoritarian place, discovering like people just want to be like, yeah, fucking I'm out. Like, that's cool. God, Mortal Kombat 1. Anyway, hold on, what would I give Road 96? Again, I am a sucker for like the poppy visuals. Probably like a 7. Like, I wouldn't really go back and play it, but I definitely recommend it to people. It's good like one time go there. Road 96 is pretty fun, I agree. Mortal Kombat 1, on the other hand, was frustrating. I'm someone who likes fighting games for their stories, because I sure as fuck don't like them for the fighting, because I suck at it, but I like the stories, and Mortal Kombat 1's story really frustrates me, because they just, like, keep going back to this, like, multiverse shit all the time. And it's like, we should have left that alone at MK9, to be honest. It seemed like we did, because MK10, like, continued off of 9. Like, MK9 was fine, as it was. Like, a full-on reboot, let's do it, and then 10, like, continued off of that. Just fine. And then 11 was like, oh, there's like kind of like time shit, but like this is like the end of an era kind of time shit. So I was cool with 11 for the most part. And then 1 was like supposed to be the full on reboot again, and it's like, okay, the first half of it was actually adhering to that idea. Even though some of the things were just like, okay, well, this has to happen because it happened in the other timeline sort of deal, right? A little cheesy in that sort of effect. But overall I was enjoying it, and then then I just went like full bullshit with it, and I fucking just, it's like, god damn it, like just commit to like killing characters sometimes. Dude, I understand like you have a roster of characters and you don't like, you want to keep like Johnny Cage around for like 10 million years or whatever, and Liu Kang and the rest of them, but like fuck, dude, like, a character is allowed to just die sometime. Like, you can be so good about that. So I really dislike the story, which is unfortunate. So I didn't even buy the DLC, like with any of the extra characters, even though I have in the previous games. Also, for some reason, Mortal Kombat 1 is the first game from NetherRealm Studios in a while to not have like a Game of the Year edition that includes all the DLC on disc. They did that with Mortal Kombat 9. They did it with Mortal Kombat 10. They did it with Mortal Kombat 11. They did it with Injustice 1 and Injustice 2. They technically did not do that with Injustice 1 for PS3, because I guess PS3 never really... Yeah, PS3 didn't get the Game of the Year edition, but PS4 did, which, I mean, whatever, fair enough. I do technically own that, I've just never actually touched it. I probably never will, because it's like, well, like, I thought I was going to, and then I'm like, but then that just starts a whole new list. It's like, I don't know about that. Especially when I already own the game on... I guess now I own the game on PS3 again, to be fair, so if I were to play it, it'd just be PS3. Okay, besides that, though, there were some cool aspects near the end bit, like the kind of the what if shit. The what do you call it? The invasion stuff was, I thought, pretty cool for the most part, including the Titan boss thing. Like, that was dope. Some of it being time gated was really annoying. Luckily, I didn't have to worry about it, but I've seen other people have to run into issues with it, and I was dumb. The games are definitely getting easier to platinum though, which is weird, because like MK9 was fucking impossible to platinum. And then they're like, okay, then 10 was like still really annoying to platinum, but at least somewhat possible, kind of. And then like MK11 was just like pretty easy, and MK1 is just like super easy. Ooh, Rulezak redeems the Twitch redeem of VIP, the viewer reward. What does that mean? Well, because that doesn't show up on the VOD, so I have to explain it. What that means is I increase the price of the redeem by 1 point. Now, why would I do that? Because it gives someone a VIP, but why would that matter, of course? It matters because it takes it away from the previous person and gives it to the person who uses it. So in this case, Rafiki loses it. He's at it for 6 days. And it goes to Rulesec. So if Rafiki wanted it back, he would have to pay 1 more. I guess in this case, actually, he had to pay 2 more points than he did previously. So yeah, it's just a constant fighting, like pretty much like a bidding, an auction bid over who gets the VIP eventually. Dude, I think I'm getting sick. That's not good. Like a cold kind of sick, or like what? Nice VTuber, Orion. Thank you very much, Mary. Also welcome in. If you too would like the funny little Muppet version of me, be sure to subscribe and you get Orion Yap. That's my yapping emote. So I'm a bit of a yapper. Oh shit, I knew that's a trap. It's only a trap when someone else takes it. But you get to be cool for now, for it. Obviously, like, Mary has one. There's a few people that have one for being, like, early adopters of, like, hey, you know, they were here for, like, a really long time. But yeah, I don't know. I just saw someone else have some sort of other thing like that one time, and I thought it'd be funny. And I feel like it'd be weird to just remove people's VIPs to, like, make them play this game. Like, people that already have it, so some people are already kind of grandfathered in, to be honest. But, I debated changing it to the artist badge instead, so people could actually be VIP. I think it's just cool, but it's a pain in the ass. That's fair. Not the Muppet. Yeah, I saw some other stream had a Muppet version of the character, and I thought that was really funny, so I asked Jess West to make me one. Don't worry, I paid him money to do it. I'm not a freeloader. Usually, except for the fact that Johnny didn't want to be paid for the fucking subscription badges. He just did them because he's a psycho. I asked him to do them, but then he put in way more effort than I wanted to, and then when I tried to pay him, he's like, no. Like, God damn it, Johnny. I'm gonna look like a chump. Call of Juarez. I talked to... Everything's coming up Millhouse. I want my Founders badge. Oh, do you have a Founders? Oh, yeah, I guess you were probably first 10, huh? That makes sense. Thanks for the subscription, Mary. I hope that played on the screen here. I don't remember if I have the... I think it should have. I'm usually not on browser moment. That's the name of my scene, by the way. I'm usually not on browser moment when I'm... Because if I'm playing games, I'm usually on the game one or I'm on the BRB one. But yeah, that means congratulations, Mary. You have the gold precursor orb. Oh, never mind. You have the founder badge. Actually, you do technically have the gold precursor orb also. But yeah, you know, it could happen. One more month, you can get the funny little. If I say, actually, it shows it. Never mind on my thing when I did the app emote earlier. Because it shows me having the platinum one, of course, because whoever owns the channel always has whatever the highest tier is. There are going to be higher tiers when Johnny finishes them after I let him out of the locked basement I have him in while he fucking draws on his whatever program he uses for it. Call Juarez. So I definitely talked about it before. The only difference with this now is that I played through the Thomas side, which was fine. The story's fine. Controls really awkwardly, especially for like any sort of like mechanic that involves the two brothers. But the shooting is fine enough. And very hard was pretty easy for the vast majority of the game, except for the last, like the very last mission. It like for some reason just fucking cranked up the difficulty to a ridiculous degree. Especially the very last encounter too was just like very, very annoying. The online was really quick. The problem was just finding people. It took me like 3 years of actively searching to find people for this game, which is annoying. And then it was annoying too, like getting the people, because like I would join groups that had more than the 4 people needed, but then no one would ever give their proper times of when they're available and be ready for it. So it was just a clusterfuck. But yeah, the online's still up, and it was easy enough to do. I don't think my score would have changed really any bit on that. Battlefield 1. We got, no problem. Cool, gotcha. This is a chill track. I don't even remember this particular song in the game. This is right before, like, one of the big fights, too. Weird. Anyway, back to, yeah, so Battlefield 1, again, I think, in terms of, like, the story aspect of it, my opinions on the previous time I talked about it stay the same. The only thing with this is I just had to do, like, a bunch of multiplayer shit now. Which, the multiplayer of Battlefield 1 is very, very fun. I highly enjoyed it. It is a shame that the vast majority of the modes are no longer available to play realistically, because of the fact that, like, the official servers for them are not really up, so if you ever see people in those modes, it's just, like, custom servers. And some of the trophy hunting, because of that fact, was just fucking brutal, honestly. Like, some of the weapons had ridiculous requirements for them to unlock. Primary weapon assignment, weapon type shit on some of these were just, like, really annoying. And very particularly, there's a couple modes. Was it like supply drop? I had to wait. Luckily, from the stream, Platinum Zwei, who was in here earlier, rented a server for a day. I was able to get some shit done with that on modes that otherwise were never open. The Gallipoli operation thing was fucking super annoying to get. Like, I had to stay up for some crazy amount, like, really late into the morning, to find, like, people to join in and do it. Joining randoms and shit. Getting kills with this L-Class destroyer was... Like, getting a map that had one of these, and then getting into it, and then getting kills with it, like, good fucking luck, essentially. The broken bottle thing... The effort you have to go into to unlock that broken bottle was just, like, infuriating, especially because the server I was playing on was not a US server. So there was 2 distinct times where I got kills that I didn't actually get the kill because I hit the person, but then because of, like, ping difference, they end up killing me. And it's like, god damn it. I can destroy 5 airplanes while in the Behemoth. That was annoying too. So yeah, unfortunately, in terms of the trophy hunting aspect, that does lower the game a little bit. But the multiplayer is so goddamn fun, and the main game's so good that really, like... I want to say, like, a solid 7.5, honestly. I don't know, like, the game itself is like a 9, but, like, the trophy hunting experience is more like a fucking... like a 6. So, like, a 7.5 I feel like is a nice little, like, medium area for it. Figured I have a long day, I should rest. See you guys later. Have a good sleep, Mary. Of course, thanks again for popping in, saying hello, and for the sub as well. But mainly for saying hello because, as much as I appreciate you as a person, or you don't have to be spending money to be here. But of course I will take the money. But even just your company is enough. Sorry, I'm just vibing to the song. God, I love the soundtrack. This is one of those soundtracks that I would definitely want to legally obtain. Let's just say. It's a shame that, like, yeah, like, there's certain soundtracks that I'm just like, damn it, I really need to get this soundtrack. And all of a sudden I have it, and it's crazy, and I don't know how it happens. Like Wave Race 64, which we would have played if we were running out of shit here. God, we did not get far into this list, like, at all. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. I assume I already rated The Last of Us Part 1. Or, sorry, the original Last of Us Part 2. There was no reason to remaster this game. Just all you had to do was fucking make a PS5 port. Just port it to PS5. It doesn't need to be called remastered. It's so stupid. Other than that, everything's the same about it. I still haven't done any of the DLC trophies. I will do it eventually, someday in the future, for both games. That's a problem for future me, though. I'm not really too concerned with it right now. Chicken Police. I assume I did the PS4 version of this, probably. At a previous point, I did, so same thoughts on it. Still a great game. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. I assume all that happened with that is I just got like an extra couple trophies. In this case, what happened is Play 200 versus matches, the Fatality and the Heroic Brutality. The reason I didn't have either of these is because you don't do those during the main camp, like during the story, the campaign at all. You're not allowed to do Fatalities or Heroic Brutalities. So even though I played through the entire game twice, one in each version of the game, I didn't get any of those. I did all the Fatalities, did all the 10-hit combos, those were easy. The combo challenges, though, on these specific ones were just, they're all a nightmare. I hate every single one. So, like, very difficult, decided to never do it. Same thing with the combo challenges. I almost did every super move and pro move, but the game's not very clear about which ones count and which ones don't count. And the game's a little iffy on like the timing and shit, so honestly this trophy's way harder than it should be. So I don't have that one done, but yeah, I did the arcade mode on max difficulty without continuing. That's just like play a cheesy character essentially. I can't do the online trophy, so it's all pointless anyway, but yeah. Grabbing the trophies that we can. Finish arcade mode with the DC Universe character. I love the fact that I did it once with a Mortal, because I give a shit way more about Mortal Kombat than I do DC. So that's the reason why that's like that. I like spending time here, even if I sometimes be here and there. That's fair. Yeah, there's so many people I want to watch, and I just like have to skip around because otherwise I'm not able to watch all of them. Or I spend like time watching one, which is fun, but then it's like, oh, well then I just let the other people kind of go to the wayside. Fun with the Fitzgeralds. 1 out of 10. It's just like a shitty battle royale free game. Literally, you just have to win a matches like like every single player. The only trophy that sucked with it was getting 8 players in your own game. That's just super annoying to get 8 real players. So yeah, 1 out of 10. Five Nights at Freddy's Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. There's like a method where you can just jump around the game a bunch on the PS4 version. Doesn't work on PS5 version, but we can jump around the game a bunch and with some like console codes and get the shit. So I can't really rate the game in terms of how it actually plays, but hey, platinum, woohoo. Peace Out Avatar. That's a shitty free game. AI slot bullshit. 1 out of 10. Or 0 out of 10. I don't remember if in previous parts I gave them all 0 out of 10s or whatever, but if I did, then stick with that, especially with the other previous ones I mentioned. Otherwise, 1 out of 10. Quarry, on the other hand, is a solid 8. The trophy hunting aspect is a little annoying in the sense that, like, collect all evidence here, as well as find all tarot cards. You cannot do both of those in one run. Sorry, collect all clues. You can't like get all clues and then all tarot cards in a, right? Or is it evident? I don't know. There's like collectibles. There's this thing about collectibles where like there's a choice very early on in chapter 2 out of like 10, I think it is, where you have to choose either one path or the other, and the only thing different about them is they have a collectible on each of them. In this game, unlike the Dark Picture games or unlike Until Dawn, you can't. It doesn't like save the collectibles between runs, and you can't continue off of a. Like I can't. What would you call it? In like say Man of Medan, for example, if I wanted to continue off of like episode or chapter 7, I could click chapter 7 and it would make a whole new save file, which means I could keep my old save file and then make another save off of that for something else. In this case, it sets back your progress because it only keeps the one save file. So the only way you could do that is you could use the cloud save, but that's kind of, you only get like the one cloud save, obviously. And so this game, in terms of trophy hunting, was like made needlessly harder than every other game from this company. But apparently it's way easier for Directive 8020, which is cool. Ooh, did we finally run out of? We did. We finally ran out of music from Yu-Gi-Oh! I suppose that means I should wrap this up. No, what actually means I should wrap this up is I'm gonna go grab some food, but I'll do like one more go here. Call of Duty, and then hopefully we can not talk about Call of Duty next time. I think because I'm pretty sure this is the last Call of Duty game I have on the list of games I've done up until I guess the new versions of Black Ops 1 and 2 eventually come out at some point, and I eventually do them at some point. I think Advanced Warfare was the last one. Boy, do I have the story for. Oh no, it doesn't. Fuck. There's still World War II. I'll talk about Advanced Warfare, I guess. This is Advanced Warfare. I play the meme of Kevin Spacey looking at the camera and hopefully not murdering people or doing things with children or something. It's pretty whatever. The story's whatever. I do buy the character's relationship with his friend more than I bought any of the relationships that were shown on Call of Duty Ghosts, so, like, at least it has that going for it, I guess. And some of the EXO shit's kind of cool, I guess, like a little bit. Luckily, I had my save file available to me. Or did I? No, I didn't. Or, no, maybe did I? I think I had. Yeah, I had my save file. That's what it was. I had my save file, but I had to play through the whole game anyway because of veteran mode. That's what it was. The flipped thing, by the way, where is it? Let me go down below here. Flip a map and flip it twice. That shit. EXO Survival. Cool mode. Failed it a couple times, which was kind of annoying, but otherwise cool mode. Never gonna buy the DLC because I don't care. Same thing that I said about Ghost, pretty much. Story anyway. Big issue I ran into is when I bought a used copy of this game. Chapter 9. I forget the exact name of it. Chapter 9 was like, actually, we can probably find it here, right? Atlas Traffic, Fission, Aftermath. So it's probably, it had a very funny name in regards to, like, the problem I ran into. Manhunt, Utopia, Sentinel Crash, Biolab, Collapse, Armada, Throttle, Captured. Wait, what? Crash. That's what it was. Crash. So the game called Crash, or the mission called Crash, would never load. It would load like the first. I can't tell you how many times I heard the fucking intro of this goddamn mission. Let's see if I can find it real quick. What is it? Call of Duty Advanced Warfare cutscenes, sure.
Congresswoman Marie Perez voted for the largest tax hike in U.S. history.
Okay, can you like fuck off with your political ads? I just want to watch Call of Duty, the non-political Call of Duty, of course. Fucking hell. As everyone knows, Call of Duty, the game that the military actually like has people play, I guess, for shit. Definitely not political. Definitely, the one that military provides shit for. Definitely not political. Anyway.
To kill us.
God, it was this mission. It was this mission too.
Pandora. Your money is already in the.
Like,
strike.
And what would happen is the loading of this mission would load like a couple seconds, and then I had to sometimes restart the whole console. Like, but usually I just would have to close out the app and like get back into it a bunch. And you could tell the disc was struggling to read this. Essentially, what would happen is it just couldn't load the mission actually while the cutscene was playing. And it would go like further in sometimes. Like if I was lucky, we'd get the 2/3 of the way in. I tried cleaning the disc. I tried a different console. I tried restoring licenses. I tried a bunch of different shit. It was like very fucking annoying. Tried cleaning the disc tray. I just tried a bunch of shit, and it eventually worked one time, and I got lucky because I needed to go into that mission both to beat it for the veteran thing, but also because there was a collectible stuck in that mission too. So specifically, this is the cutscene after this one here.
Kingpin, it's a Signal 2-3.
I can't tell you how many times I've heard Kingpin. This is Sentinel 2-3. Like, no joke, hundreds of times. Literal hundreds of times.
Tracker has been successfully coupled with the target.
And then you could tell it'd be fucking up sometimes because it would like start juddering a bit, like really, really badly. It'd be like kind of like this. Yeah, it'd be like that, and then it would just stop.
We've got Pandora in the crosshairs now.
But there was a long
Objective
time
destination
where
is Rio Gallegos Air Base. If Irons is planning a strike anywhere in the hemisphere, this would represent an ideal staging point.
I think this is about the point that it would, like, the furthest it would get for quite a while before it
Our
completely
only
fucked up.
option is to intercept Pandora in international airspace and force a controlled landing. Coordinates for mid-air rendezvous to follow.
Roger that. I've got a team suiting up now.
It's a big step, Cormac. You'll be hitting Atlas directly. No more working from the shadows.
But yeah, eventually the mission didn't load. But my worry about it was that, like, okay, I need to make sure I beat this mission in one sitting and try my best not to die, because every single time I die here, me restarting from a checkpoint, I think this might be like a huge issue. And I did die a few times because it is veteran. I got my ass kicked on a couple points, but it's not nearly as bad as like most of the other Call of Duty stuff, to be fair. So it wasn't that many deaths, but there was probably like 3 or 4. But I think it probably just had an issue with loading like the beginning of the levels. Of what I assume happened. But yeah, I was so happy when I beat it. But yeah, that disc was like fucked. Whatever one I got, so that's such a pain in the ass. Anyway. Like, what did I give Ghost? 4 out of 10 or something? Probably something like that. The thing is, and the reason for that is that the campaign is just a little better than Ghost, but the game mode is a lot worse. So it's about the same score, honestly. That's a good stretch. Even I stretch the truth. There's another stack of the quarry, by the way. I eventually went back and did it again. What a fuck pain in the ass. Anyway. So that puts us up to plat 398. I know for a fact, because I know plat 400 was Melody of Memory. But I want to save the gushing session for the next time I decide to do this type of stream. Which will probably be in a few days. I don't know. I got some like real life shit to worry about, so streams might be. I was debating taking like a full week break, but we'll see if that happens. I might do like a smaller stream in between, perhaps. Maybe some like Destiny 2 farming where I don't have to actually save the stream for YouTube. But we'll see. But yeah, the next time, whenever I decide to do another one of these rating game streams, we'll start with Epic Mickey Rebrushed, and then continue onward. I don't know if we're gonna hit like the full list of this. It seems like there's a decent chance we could. My idea is I could just wait, I guess, until I hit 500 platinums, but I do kind of want to wrap up quite a bit of this to the 500 platinum sort of situation, which will of course be 007 First Light. That's the plan. But like, of course, on the list of games I've been listing, we're not even at 400 yet, so I yap quite a bit. So I assume I can get like one more stream of this in between before we actually get anywhere close to getting through all this shit. So it's whatever. I would have started the stream way sooner, but I really, really wanted to, but life decided to not let me for a variety of reasons. Anyway, hopefully people enjoy the funny little yapping of trophies as well as my funny little yapping character emote thing. The stream would have started even sooner, but then I had the really funny idea of making this the PNG, like throwing this in the PNG tuber model. I was like, this will be really good, and I'm glad I did because I really love it. So this will be in the rotation of. I'll probably use this for the next few streams, like the Muppet one, and then we'll just like swap in between like the 3 that we normally use, or the other 2 that we normally use, and now this one in the rotation. So anyway, let's rate out somewhere. What are we doing? You know what? I know who to rate out to. We're gonna rate out to the person who made this. Because actually, let me make sure that he's still streaming, because otherwise I'm gonna look like an idiot. Cool. Alright. Anyway, thanks for coming in, everybody. Obviously, including Mary, as well as for the sub. But also thanks to Dark, to Rulezek, to Tim earlier, Rafiki, Rock, anyone who's either currently lurking now or was earlier. Those people are appreciated here too. You don't have to be a chatter if you don't want to be. You can just leave it in the background as you do other things, like I often do. This stream will end up on YouTube, probably on the. Well, I don't really want to look at this just in case it shows any personal information. I don't know, I think the 22nd probably would be my guess. And yeah, there's ideally going to be like a buffer upstream because I have a lot of clips that I haven't been able to actually post on YouTube because every time I get anywhere near it, I post every 2 days a video. And so because I keep streaming and then I get more clips from those streams, it never catches up. So maybe like a week-long break would be nice, but we'll see. Definitely like 4 days of a break for sure. We'll say we'll commit to at least 4 days of a break, but maybe it'll be a full week. But yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Hit the funny little raid button, but then you have to wait the 10 seconds, the 10 seconds of doom, of course. Catch everyone next time. Do. In raid. Then stop streaming.